Ever felt like you're constantly battling negativity or trying to maintain your cool in the face of challenging personalities? Imagine if you had a secret technique that allowed you to navigate through these stressful situations with ease. Think of it as having an invisible barrier, one that lets you remain unaffected and poised, regardless of the emotional storms around you. This concept isn't just an ancient philosophy, it's a practical tool that can change your life today. Whether you're dealing with a difficult supervisor, a challenging family dynamic, or anyone who seems to sap your energy, Stoicism offers a beacon of hope. In this video, we'll dive into how applying Stoic principles can empower you to not only endure adversity, but flourish despite it. This is about more than just getting by. It's about creating a life filled with tranquility, resilience, and genuine freedom. If you've been weighed down by the negativity of others, or if you're searching for a peaceful existence amid the hustle and bustle, you're exactly where you need to be. Let's journey together through the wisdom of Stoicism and uncover how to maintain your inner calm, no matter what life throws your way. I encourage you to fully engage with this video. You're here because you're exceptional. Embrace that, and let's explore this path to transformation together. 1. Navigating the storms with inner calm. Stoicism enlightens us to a profound truth. We may not have control over the chaos of the world or the actions of others, but we hold the reins to our internal landscape, our thoughts, reactions, and emotions. This insight is a beacon of strength, especially when faced with the whirlwind of a toxic work environment, where the atmosphere can seem like a relentless attack on our peace of mind. Consider the toxic workplace, where negativity, backbiting, and underhanded tactics may prevail. The gut reaction might be to retaliate, to protect your turf, or to get embroiled in office politics. Yet, Stoicism illuminates another route, one marked by serenity, detachment, and inner peace. Opting to manage your reactions is not about bottling up your emotions. It's about recognizing your feelings and then deliberately choosing how you will react. This could involve taking a step back, allowing yourself a moment to breathe and think, or deciding that some battles are not worth fighting. The essence here is recognizing that your true power lies in your response. You're not at the whim of a toxic work environment, you are the custodian of your mental well-being. Adopting this mindset is a practice, one that demands mindfulness and introspection. It's about honing an acute awareness of what triggers your stress and the automatic responses that often follow. It requires a dedication to examining your thoughts and emotions without rashly acting on them. Stoic practices like journaling or contemplative reflection can be invaluable here, offering you the space to step back, assess situations with clarity rather than emotion, and choose actions that reflect your core values and quest for peace. By deciding not to engage in the toxicity of the workplace, opting instead for tranquility and detachment, you're embodying a deeply Stoic practice. You're cultivating apatheia, or the state of being undisturbed by passion, which is not about lacking emotions, but about avoiding turmoil. You're living the Stoic ideal of keeping your composure in the storm. This method isn't passive or about avoidance. It's an active, conscious choice that declares, "I am the sovereign of my inner world, the protector of my peace. The chaos around me cannot breach the citadel of my mind unless I permit it." This is a powerful assertion of autonomy, a reclamation of your agency, and a pledge to your own mental health. In adopting this Stoic strategy, we not only shield ourselves from the negative impacts of a toxic workplace, but also foster deeper self-awareness and resilience. We learn to move through life with a steadiness and confidence, secure in the knowledge that our inner peace is inviolable. This represents the ultimate liberation, the ability to choose our responses to the external world, to live by our principles, and to maintain our serenity regardless of external pressures. 2. Limiting the influence of narcissists in your life. This strategy revolves around establishing firm boundaries, determining the extent to which we permit external forces, specifically narcissists, to disrupt our inner peace and serenity. Echoing the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This insight is especially poignant when facing the trials posed by narcissists. It reminds us that our true strength resides not in attempting to change the narcissist or their behavior, which is often an exercise in futility, but in changing how we react and relate to them. In dealing with narcissists, what we truly control is our reaction, our emotions, and the amount of mental space we allow them to occupy. This is no small feat, particularly when emotions are intense and the narcissist in question plays a significant role in our lives, such as a family member, a partner, or a colleague. Seneca's wisdom, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," sheds light on this predicament. Often the distress and agitation we feel in the presence of a narcissist are amplified by our own fears and expectations of their next move. By heeding Seneca's advice, we learn to separate the real impact of their actions from the additional turmoil we create in our minds. This doesn't trivialize the challenges presented by a narcissist. Rather, it empowers us to reclaim our mental space by focusing on the current reality instead of imagined worst-case scenarios. Consider this analogy. Imagine carrying a backpack every day where every negative interaction, manipulative attempt, or hurtful comment from the narcissist adds a rock to this backpack. It becomes heavy, draining, and slows you down. Stoicism teaches us that we have the power to stop adding rocks to our backpack. We cannot change the narcissist, but we can change how we let their actions and words impact us. Minimizing the narcissist's role in our life begins with a conscious decision to shift our focus. This means actively redirecting our thoughts and energies towards things and people that uplift us and engaging in activities that bring us joy and peace. It involves setting boundaries, both emotional and physical, to protect our well-being. This may require limiting our interactions with the narcissist, altering the nature of our conversations to avoid giving them power over our emotions, or in some cases, cutting ties altogether. It's crucial to recognize the emotional labor involved in this process. Stoicism doesn't advocate for the suppression of our feelings. Rather, it encourages us to acknowledge, understand, and then make informed decisions on how to proceed. If you're dealing with a narcissistic family member, you're not just confronting a difficult person. You're also mourning the loss of the supportive, loving relationship you deserve. This is a form of grief, and it's important to allow yourself to process these emotions. Seeking therapy, finding solace in creative outlets like writing or painting, and relying on supportive friends or communities can be beneficial. These steps aren't about merely moving away from negativity, but advancing towards healing and personal growth. By embracing Stoicism, we focus on fortifying our inner citadel, our sanctuary of peace and resilience. Limiting the narcissist's role in our lives isn't an act of spite, but a choice to prioritize our mental health and emotional well-being. We decide that our peace of mind is paramount and refuse to let anyone disturb it. Remember, it's valid to feel hurt, to grieve, and to seek support. The key is that you're actively working towards a healthier, happier you, with a fortified inner citadel impervious to external chaos. Embracing Stoicism in dealing with narcissists means finding strength in serenity and consciously choosing to focus on what truly matters: your peace, your happiness, and your personal development. 3. Embrace growth and healing with therapy. Embarking on a journey of self-discovery and healing is an active endeavor that demands courage, engagement, and a readiness to face sometimes difficult truths about ourselves. This process isn't about confronting narcissists or altering their actions. It's centered on our personal development and wellness. Stoicism, deeply rooted in fostering self-awareness and virtue, complements the therapeutic path beautifully. It urges us to reflect inwardly, to comprehend our responses, emotions, and the principles guiding us. Seneca's insight is particularly relevant. No person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have, and to cheerfully make the most of what they do have. In therapy, this perspective encourages us to view our challenges not as insurmountable obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and learning. It shifts our focus from seeking external validation, especially from those incapable of offering it healthily, to cultivating internal validation and self-kindness. Therapy provides a safe space for this exploration and expansion. It's where we can delve into our feelings, experiences, and the effects of our interactions without fear of judgment. The aim is to recover from the damage inflicted by toxic relationships, to affirm our self-worth, and to understand that our value isn't contingent upon the approval or acknowledgement of a narcissist or anyone else. Through therapy, we engage in a Stoic-like reflection, scrutinizing our lives and choices with wisdom and bravery. We challenge the assumptions that have bound us to unhealthy relationships, assumptions that drove us to seek approval from those who are unable to provide it in a meaningful way. This introspection is key to loosening the chains of external validation, enabling us to regain our independence and self-governance. But the therapeutic journey isn't merely about detachment, it's also about constructing a new inner reality. It's discovering joy, passion, and tranquility on our terms, shaping a life that resonates with our deepest values and dreams. This mirrors the Stoic quest for a virtuous existence, where true happiness is derived not from external praise or connections, but from living in accordance with virtue. Pursuing therapy and personal development is a profound act of defiance against the negativity projected by narcissists. It's affirming that we transcend the roles imposed on us in their narrative, that we possess the inner strength and insight to author our own stories. This embodies the core of Stoicism, the recognition that our strength lies in our choice of response, the cultivation of our inner selves, and living in harmony with nature and logic. The path to healing and self-improvement isn't devoid of challenges. It requires the bravery to confront our vulnerabilities, face our fears, and venture into the unknown. Yet it's also a journey marked by hope. As we strip away the layers of hurt and self-doubt, we uncover the resilient, vibrant self that's always been present, eager for rediscovery and celebration. Therapy through a Stoic lens teaches us that ultimate freedom stems from within, the freedom to choose our attitudes, to react with wisdom and compassion, and to lead lives that mirror our true selves. This healing and growth journey is a tribute to our resilience and adaptability, a reminder that, regardless of the obstacles, we have the capacity to foster inner peace, joy, and fulfillment. As we navigate this path, let's do so with the Stoics' fortitude, viewing therapy and personal growth as gateways to becoming the architects of our destiny. Let's embrace this pursuit of self-awareness and virtue, confident that each step forward is a step towards a more authentic, empowered, and serene existence. 4. Unveil the facade with Stoic insight. Narcissists often craft an aura of superiority, using charm, intellect, success, or a mix of these traits to project an invincible image. This veneer is more than a mere show, it's a critical part of their self-identity, shielding them from their own vulnerabilities and insecurities. Recognizing and questioning the authenticity of this facade isn't an act of spite, but a Stoic endeavor to uncover truth, to strip away the illusions and reveal the reality hidden beneath. But what's the best way to approach this? Initially, it's essential to ground ourselves in the Stoic principle of indifference, distinguishing between what's in our control and what isn't. Our objective isn't to alter the narcissist, a task that's out of our reach, but to shift our perception of them, thereby diminishing their influence on our feelings and reactions. When confronted with the narcissist's boastful display of their idealized self, rather than engaging in direct conflict or attempting to debunk their claims, consider posing thoughtful inquiries. Questions like, "How did you arrive at that conclusion?" or "Could you elaborate on that?" asked genuinely and without a hint of sarcasm, can encourage both the narcissist and bystanders to rethink the credibility of these assertions. However, it's vital to tread carefully and prioritize your safety and emotional health. Stoicism advises against participating in disputes that could disrupt our inner calm. Our aim is to preserve our peace and emotional stability, regardless of external disturbances. This involves recognizing when it's appropriate to interact and when it's wiser to step back, always keeping our tranquility in the forefront. By adopting an attitude of detached curiosity, you're not outright challenging the narcissist's self-perception, but rather inviting a collective introspection into the truth. This method of gentle, reflective questioning can subtly undermine their inflated self-view, not through aggression, but through calm, thoughtful dialogue. As a result, their hold on you may weaken, allowing you to perceive both the individual and the situation with greater clarity. This approach is in line with the Stoic discipline of prosoche, or mindful attention, where we stay fully aware and intentional about our thoughts, speech, and actions. By maintaining this level of awareness, we can gracefully manage our interactions with the narcissist, ensuring we stay aligned with our principles and dedicated to our peace. Addressing the narcissist's exaggerated self-image with diminished significance in your life is about pursuing truth in a compassionate, non-aggressive manner. It's a process of carefully peeling back the layers of pretense, driven by the Stoic virtues of wisdom, bravery, justice, and moderation. In doing so, we not only safeguard our own mental well-being, but also, albeit indirectly, present the narcissist with a chance for introspection and potential growth. Let's take a moment to remind ourselves of the profound power we hold within, the ability to guard our mental space, to master our reactions, and to lead lives marked by dignity, tranquility, and inner strength. This wisdom transcends the mere handling of narcissists. It serves as a comprehensive guide for a conscious and virtuous existence. As we conclude our exploration of Stoic wisdom and its relevance in navigating relationships with challenging individuals, bear in mind this essential truth. Your inner peace is your sacred haven, an impenetrable fortress that no external turbulence can invade without your permission. Emulating the Stoics, we possess the capacity to select our reactions thoughtfully, to remain steadfast amidst trials, and to foster a life characterized by peace and steadfastness. The fortitude you seek is not an external treasure to be found. It resides within you, eager to be acknowledged and developed. I encourage you to delve further into these enriching principles by exploring the playlists offered on your screen. Immerse yourself in the philosophy that promises to revolutionize your approach to life's challenges, equipping you with the elegance and insight needed to navigate its intricacies. If today's discussion resonated with you, I kindly ask you to consider subscribing to our channel, sharing this video with others who may benefit, and liking it. Your support enables us to share these enduring teachings with a broader audience in need of direction and empowerment. Let us proceed on this path of self-discovery and fortification, guided by the eternal wisdom of the Stoics and the forefathers of psychology. Remember, you are not traversing this journey in isolation. Let's continue to learn, evolve, and flourish in unison.